Hi, who are you?
Hi, I'm Porsha.
So I know you're a movement teacher yourself.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yes, I own a dance studio. It's called Pixie Pods. I teach little kids, really young, 3 to 5, ballet, acro, hip hop, just all the movement.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you've been coming to the Acroyoga Learning Lab for a while, right?
Yeah.
What got you to come out the first time?
I've done acro yoga before, and I just wanted something that I could go to every week that would push me to want to come. So my brain has to be interested. So I like this because you learn something and you learn something else. So like, there's always something else to learn, and I like learning.
Are you getting pushed enough?
I am getting pushed. I think a perfect amount.
A perfect amount?
Yeah.
So you
Not
can't
too
push me
much.
anymore?
No, I mean, yeah, you could.
You want to?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of experience in getting pushed in movement wise.
What kind of challenges do you like in movement? Like, I know there are different types of challenges, so like really hard things to hold, a lot of coordination, or like what kind of challenges do you like the most?
That's a great question. Never really thought about it. I think strength challenges, things like holding and balancing. Yeah, because I've done a lot of like flexibility things with dance and not a lot of like holding something and going upside down, and I like those types of challenges. Yeah.
Have you played with handstands?
I did gymnastics when I was younger,
Yeah.
so a little bit, but this is the most I have since then. So not really other than this.
One thing I noticed, like in all the interviews I've done, pretty much everyone brought up consent and like talking about like what you're comfortable with other people doing with you, or like being new to working with other people, being able to say like, let's not do this, let's do this other thing. What's your experience with kind of speaking up for yourself, making yourself comfortable, or and those things?
Maybe because I have such a like extensive movement background, there hasn't been anything that I'm like, wait, don't do that.
Yeah.
But I noticed the hesitancy in other people, so I like try to get them to say, listen to your body. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. So I know some people get the pressure of like, but she's doing it, do I have to do it? You know, and consent is really important with touch, and this is very touchy acro yoga. So yeah, but I'm comfortable with that, and it's very nice to be in a space that respects that. You know?
Nice. You've been coming to a lot of photo shoots after class. Like, do you want to tell us a little bit about what are those photo shoots like, and what do you think of them?
Yeah, I think the photo shoots is also something that makes it really fun, something to look forward to after class. You're like, you know, learning basic skills, not basic skills, but you're learning the skills, and now you get to transfer it into like a pretty picture, and like really you start to lock in on like how the position looks like, and how to hold it for someone to take a picture. So it's been really fun, and also socially, just everyone like trying different things and being there. It's fun. So yeah.
Like, I noticed socially, like usually the photo shoots, like there's so much energy in it, and like laughter, and I guess
Yeah.
like you have to coordinate with other people. You have to be like, hey, do you want to be my base? Do you want to be my spotter?
Yeah.
How's that whole thing of like finding something to do with someone, like pulling someone in, or being pulled in, or deciding what to do?
Yeah, I feel like that could be a learning curve for some people. Yeah, I've noticed that some people struggle with, hey, it's another exercise in consent. Hi, can you base me? Some people are like, you're gonna be my base, and that's not how it works. You always have to ask, you know, get a yes or a no, and also having the confidence to ask someone. What if you're like, can I do this move with this person? What if I'm too heavy for them? What if they don't want to do it, you know? So I think just putting yourself out there, you can get a yes or a no. It's fine. And also be confident in your skills when you have them.
It sounds like there's a whole lot more learning than just the poses. There's also like kind of like social learning, consent, confidence.
That is true.
Like, are there any kind of insights or lessons you walked away with from a class, where maybe like the next day you took a shower and you're just thinking about today and suddenly something popped into your head and something clicked, or like an epiphany, or you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting?
Socially, I just think, yeah, this class in particular is very intriguing on how different people react to challenges and how they react to the consent part. So just like watching people and what they do, I think is really interesting. Sometimes I think about it, but I can't think of a particular example right now on the spot. But I promise you, this could be like in like a college course of like human psychology. It's how people act in an acroyoga class.
It sounds like it's quite interesting, and actually like learning too by just observing what's happening.
Yeah.
Like in pedagogy, there's the things that a lot of learning happens from the context. It's not necessarily just teacher speaking, but a lot of learning happens by just observing what's happening around you.
That's true.
Yeah. And let's switch a little bit. One of the unique things in classes is that there's this format where you learn from another student, and then you teach to another student, so you don't really get like instructor demos. And you also have to, you kind of can't coast, but you have to like organize things in your head, and you have to like show to someone else, or maybe someone else doesn't pick it up, or they struggle. Can you like tell us a little bit like how does this work? Like what was your experience? What do you think about it?
Okay.
And you can say it sucks or it's stupid. We want to get your unvarnished.
I think it has pros and cons. The pros is, you know, as the teacher, you really have to organize it in your brain, and like, you know, you get the feedback from the person, you correct them. The cons is the person that's teaching you didn't really, you know, grasp it for the person that taught them. So then there's like things that are missing. But that's also interesting to me because then I can pick up more things as I go to more classes. Oh, like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I can put that back to the exercise I learned 2 weeks ago. So I think there's pros and cons, but I think if it worked perfectly, it would be perfect.
I think that's what I noticed too. Sometimes not everything is passed on between students. However, I think there's also a limit of how much people can absorb. And so if you run the same lesson again with someone else and you get a few more things, I think people are also more ready for like these next two things. I think people can kind of catch 3, 5 things.
That's true.
And everything else, even if you tell them, kind of gets lost. And so by having this repetition or like seeing other people do things, kind of you can add all the things you kind of didn't catch earlier or weren't told earlier.
I agree, yeah. I guess you can't absorb all of it at once.
Yeah.
That is my preference. If I could do that, I would, but you know, we're humans.
Nice. Have you based any of your friends? Have you brought acro into your life or into your class?
Before I took this class, I used to go on YouTube and like try to do it with like partners I had and like friends. Not after, because I just haven't been social. That has nothing to do with the class. It's just my life. But I think in the summer when I'm more motivated to be around people, I'm definitely gonna, I like teaching people and showing them cool things that I know. I've been really trying to think about how it would work for kids, because I don't think they're like quite strong enough to like base and also understand the bone stacking. But I've been still pondering. Maybe I'll come to a conclusion.
And for like a closing question, you were helping out today with educational video shoots for all the lessons that are taught in class. We can record videos so you can like before class to prepare, after class review things and kind of get all the things you missed or maybe weren't taught in class. Can you take us a little bit inside of the room of when we did the educational photo shoot and what happened and what you thought of it?
I thought it was great. I liked being a part of it. As I said, I got to learn so much more about some of the things I've been doing for 2 months. So like you would talk about it, and I really liked the long speeches you did before. Because I learned, and also they were like, some of them were like fun facts. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. And I was just like, wow, these people are professional. You had all that ready to go.
Nice.
It was nice to be there, so thank you.
Cool, it kind of sounds like an advertisement. Check out the videos, like I upload them to YouTube and they're inside of the app. So the apps are all organized by lesson and level.
I think they're an amazing resource. Thank you for that. And isn't it free?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
it's free.
crazy. Go check that out. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much. Thanks for helping the videos, coming to class. You're awesome.
Yay. Thank you.